Hello, boys and girls. Here we are, and we're ready to start the lesson on Resurrection Egg number 11. If you remember, in our last lesson, we saw how Jesus had been taken down from the cross and buried. The good man, Joseph of Arimathea, had gone to Pontius Pilate and asked to please be allowed to take the body of Jesus down and to be put in a tomb, back into the hole or the cave or the grave where he had planned to be buried for himself. Now, after they put Jesus in the tomb, people said, well, we better guard him. We better do something because people might come and steal his body away. And then they'll say, see, he came back to life, just like he said. And we don't want anybody doing that. And so they rolled a gigantic stone in front of the cave to seal it and to keep out anybody from going in. And they put soldiers there also. And it says, then they put the body into a tomb sealed by a large stone. So what do you think is in our egg now? You probably guessed right. Can you hear it? It isn't nice and soft like the white cloth was in the other lesson. But here we have it. A rock, a stone. Do you think that we could put a great big stone big enough to put in front of a huge cave in this little egg? I don't think so. I don't think we could find a rock at school big enough to put in front of a door. But the rock reminds us of what they did. So this rock is here to remind us that the soldiers rolled a gigantic stone in front of the tomb grave of Jesus so that no one would be able to come and take his body away. And of course, that was something special. And on that first Easter Sunday, we know that that tomb did get rolled away. That stone did get rolled away. And it frightened the soldiers very much. And in our next lesson, we will hear about how much it frightened them and how they fell back. And it was like an earthquake. Just remember that even though sometimes people put up great big things in our way, if it's the right thing and if we're willing to work hard at it, we usually can make it work out. Pre-K, you have this big old rock, this big stone to put in front of the cave. And so you may color it and think about it. Kindergarten and first grade, you have the lovely Easter egg with a rock in it. And second grade, you have to think a little bit more. What was in the rock? What was in egg number 11? And what does it remind me of? If you want to, when you're finished writing your sentences, you may draw the rock in here. Or you may write a story about it, or just color the egg. That's up to you. But remember, boys and girls, be kind, be loving, and pray. And thank God for all the gifts we have. So let us take a minute to pray for each other, for our classmates, for our friends, for all the people we miss being able to see. Let us pray to the Lord. For our mamas and daddies and grandpas and grandmas, for our brothers and sisters, and all our family, let us pray to the Lord. for Miss Martin, for all of our teachers, for all the people who help us at school. Let us pray to the Lord. For all the people who are helping the teachers learn how to help you now that you can't come to the school building. Let us pray to the Lord. For the sick, for the dying, let us pray to the Lord. For those who help the sick and dying, let us pray to the Lord. For all the people who are continuing to work hard so that you may have the things that you need, let us pray to the Lord. Keep going, boys and girls. Keep working hard. Love. Be kind. Do your work. Honor your mama and your daddy, grandpa and grandma. Do what they tell you, and no having hissy fits. That is not okay. Don't you dare stomp your feet. Don't you say, how come I have to do it? Show mom and daddy all the love you have, because this is hard on them too. I'll see you at another lesson. Bye-bye.